straight out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Tonight's guest has been building his name in the underground since childhood. Born Nathan Benson, professionally known as Great Hazy, this artist started rapping at just 8 years old. Raised in a household full of musicians, rappers, singers, and creators, inspired by legends like Tupac Shakur, DMX, the Notorious B.I.G, MF Doom, Insane Clown Posse, and Michael Jackson, he developed a style rooted in raw emotion, underground energy, and creative expression. By the age of 9, he had already recorded his first song and earned a scholarship to the Worcester Art Museum. Years later, he would go on to release projects like 2096, 12:22 p.m., and 12:22 a.m., gaining recognition from the underground music communities and sharing stages with artists like Shaggy 2 Dope, DJ Paul, and Esham. With collaborations featuring names like SpaceGhostPurrp, Lil B, and RX Papi, Great Hazy continues pushing his sound while carving his own lane through the underground scene. Tonight, he steps into the hot seat with the redheaded flame herself, Feral Minx. This is the Underground Nation Podcast.
Welcome back to the Underground Nation Podcast, where we dig beneath the surface and bring you the voices shaping the culture beyond world catches up. Tonight, we step into the mind of an artist who didn't just find music, he was born into it, coming straight after Worcester, Massachusetts. Nathan Benson, better known as Great Hazy, a student of the game since age 8, raised in a household where rhythm, lyrics, and raw expression weren't optional, they were survival. Influenced by legends like Tupac, DMX, the Notorious B.I.G, MF Doom, ICP, and even the genre-bending sounds of Gorillaz. By 9 years old, he wasn't just dreaming, he was already recording records and earning a scholarship to Worcester Art Museum. Fast forward. Debut tape 2096 drops April 20th, 2021. Heavy buzz in the underground, followed by 12:22 p.m. and 12:22 a.m. Both turning heads and earning respect, sharing stages with icons like Shaggy 2 Dope, DJ Paul, and Esham, and collaborating with names like SpaceGhostPurrp and Lil B. This isn't just an artist, this is someone who's been building a sound, a story, and a legacy for years. So tonight, we're diving deep, the wins, the pressure, the choices, the direction. Great Hazy, welcome to the Underground Nation Podcast.
Thank you for having me. How you doing?
It has been a day. I ain't even gonna lie, homie. It has been a day, man. It has been one of those. I am so happy to be sitting here with you. I was sent your direction. I was referred to you. So I am very happy to be actually having the time to sit down and take this. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Vice versa.
So let's get into this a little bit. You started rapping at 8 years old. What made you take it seriously instead of just playing around with it?
Just being around my family members, like my brother Elijah, my cousins. They've been doing a lot of shows, a lot of studio sessions, and I've been like in the background of it. So it inspired me and impacted me to do let me do it my own style. Let me bring my own flavor into it, and yeah, that's all it is.
That's awesome. I can imagine that. That's a lot of inspiration there. A lot of having it around you all the time.
Yeah.
From an early age.
Yeah.
So growing up in a household full of musicians, did that inspire you or did it put pressure on you?
It inspired me. It's just regular. For me, it's just regular, It's already in me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when you're around people like that all your life, yeah, there's no pressure. It ain't no Jacksons or nothing like that. I don't got no Joe Jackson behind me and shit,
Well, I think a lot of people kind of forget how it's stardom to us. It's not normal for that, like the fame and all of that goes with it, but it's normalized when it's just family.
Yeah, it's just regular, yup.
Yeah, that's great. So your influences are all over the spectrum, from Tupac to Gorillaz. How did that shape your sound early on?
It was just different for me at a time, like MF Doom. I'm from Worcester, so you don't really hear a lot of different things coming around this area. So MF Doom was different for me. People like SpaceGhostPurrp, ASAP Rocky, it was just a different timing, a different vibe. Cause I grew up around Tupac, Biggie, the regular people. So when I heard people like MF Doom and all that, it was just a different world. It was a was different. It was different art, different aesthetics, sounds, how the beat was made, the drops. Because everything behind it, truthfully,
yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely, you bring up Deep Doom, but ICP is a lot different from Gorillaz. So yeah. You know, that, you know, it's just a whole big spectrum there. So that's just, you know, that's amazing, you know, that you were all over the place so young.
Yeah. I found ICP through Backyard Wrestling too. For my 8th birthday, my mom got me it. And my first song was Juggalo Paradise. You know, that opened the doors for me, because it was before MF Doom, it was ICP. So like ICP, MF Doom, and like they just opened a lot of doors. And then when I found out my big bro Tier liked ICP, because we live in different households, same dad, different moms and stuff, but the Dark Carnival, like I believe in the Dark Carnival energies and stuff like that. So the Dark Carnival just brought us closer together. You know what I'm saying? With music, ICP, and the comic books and all that, the movies. So yeah.
Just shout out Big Bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you guys were able to share something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think that music actually, you know, kind of had a big impact on your relationship because you were growing up in different houses?
Yeah, and I was the only one in my household listening to ICP, and he was the only one in his household listening to ICP. So yeah, it was completely different, and it brought us together completely closer. Like, we're already close, we're brothers, of course. It was just the music, like we're two outcasts, you know what I'm saying, in the family whole. So he just brought us together with the music. My first show was with him, was the Bang Pow Boom in 2009. So yeah, he brought me around like certain things. He taught me a little things and stuff, and just built from there.
Absolutely. You know, he's an amazing person too. I mean, all of you guys are amazing. You know, he's the reason that I'm talking to you right now. So yeah, definitely shout out.
Shout out to Big Bro.
Great person.
Every day, creative spirits pour their hearts into their craft, only to feel ignored. No support, no network, no real community. That's why the Boogieverse was created. A place where musicians, podcasters, artists, streamers, entrepreneurs, and creators connect, collaborate, and rise together. Stop chasing success alone. Join the Boogieverse Discord today, where creative spirits build each other up to greatness.
Early on here, recording your first song at 9, do you remember what that moment felt like?
Yeah, it was Cobra in 2005. It was in my mom's closet because my brother Elijah was using her closet for the studio, and he just had this beat, and he just told me to write something real quick. I remember it was like, I got the money. And then the flow was like, I got the money, like them bitches, I roll with my honeys, and y'all niggas play with my money, there's no conversations, bang, bang, boom, boom. I don't know, it was like some like
I'm surprised you remember that much. I mean, I remember Neapolitan Ice Cream. That's about it from 9. You know,
there's certain songs that I remember as a kid that I wrote down and stuff. Like, yeah, it's cool, but sometimes they train.
So, getting a scholarship to the Worcester Art Museum at that age, did you always see yourself as more than just a rapper?
Yeah, I was an artist first. I knew I was into art at like 6 years old when I first drew Daredevil. I remember that. When I first drew Daredevil, and then when I was like 7, 8 years old, I drew this like canvas thing of like Spider-Man fighting the Green Goblin downtown of Manhattan. It was all sloppy and stuff, but my vision was there and stuff like that. So I was always an artist first, and then that's why I like the music, because the cover arts and the booklets, the music videos, so it all came together at once, and it was beautiful, yeah.
So you say you were an artist first, but I know that you started making music very young. How early, sir? What was you doing, Picasso with crayon?
Nah, like, like if I have some old stuff I can, for an example, I got something. Hold on. I got something I can show you.
Oh, shit.
It's right here somewhere. What is it? I got an old picture I drew of Bob and Jenny.
I know, I'm just putting you on the spot. Sorry, but that's how it is. I got questions.
Yeah. It's some old picture I drew of Violent J. It's somewhere. It was like 2007 in tinfoil, and I drew his face in tinfoil.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find it somewhere. I'll send it to you.
Oh, like the embossing type stuff. Like you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I know a little something.
Yeah. I'm a little low-key with it.
That's awesome. That's fucking great, man. That's dope as fuck. When you dropped 2096, what was your mindset going into that release?
Just pushing my art, just showing the world my vibe, my vision of music, my art and stuff, how I look at sounds and flows and subject matters and stuff like that. It's a lot of, especially at that time, like music wasn't really popping. There was no inspirations, really nothing. It was 2020. I wasn't really inspired. So I was just thinking about what can music sound like by next year or like the future and stuff like that. So I was always looking at like the future and stuff like that, how I'll look at it, 2096, you know?
Okay, future mentality. It kind of goes with your flow and your vibe. I mean, I've honestly, like I said, I've listened to it, and personally, I feel a lot of Bob Marley essence in there too, just sprinkled on top of that. Yeah.
It's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of inspirations, a lot of flavors. You just got to catch them for sure. Yeah.
So you've opened for some heavy names. What did those moments teach you about the industry?
Just be yourself. Really don't follow the hype, you know? Don't get caught up into foolishness. Just always be yourself. Just stay around good people. Always keep the good energies around you positive. Just stuff like that, really. Stay away from the foolishness. Okay. Really, yeah.
Facts, man. Drama.
Yeah. I try to be in my own world, in my own lane and stuff, so that's really it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Working with artists like SpaceGhostPurrp and Lil B, what did you learn from those collaborations?
SpaceGhostPurrp, for sure. I don't know, you ever heard of SpaceGhostPurrp?
Not until you, homie. I'm going to be straight up. Not until you.
Okay. Well, he's underground pioneer legend back in the 2010s, but he just taught me just stay authentic, pay homage to the people before you and after. Don't get, don't hate. Don't be jealous, always show love, that's really it, just pay homage. And with Lil B, just spread the love, positive vibe. That's really what he's about, the bass god and stuff. Thank you, bass god and all. So just spread the love, positivity and stuff. They're really good people too. Yeah.
That is fucking great. Well, I mean, if the vibes come through the music, so definitely chill.
Yeah.
What separates an artist who stays underground from one who breaks through?
What you say? I'm sorry.
What separates an artist who stays underground from one who breaks through?
Organic, being real.
Organic.
Being organic, being real, not being a clone. Just being yourself, really. Just doing what you don't care. You don't care what the world thinks, what labels got to think, or should I drop this anytime soon? Or just do whatever the hell you want to do. When you're in certain things, you're a slave, or you can't do certain things in certain levels. So underground people, they got free will. So that's what it is, free will.
I'm hearing a little bit of a rebel thing, but I get it. I really do. When you're tied down, those are obligations. Those are responsibilities. Those are essentially chains on your freedom there.
Right. Free creativity is everything, especially for an artist. So
I get you. I totally get you.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this since childhood. Some people might say you should be bigger by now. What's your honest response to that?
I'm still climbing up the mountain, man. I feel like Danny Brown. I feel like Rock Marciano. I feel like MF Doom. I feel like a lot of people that was before their time or ahead of their times or ahead of the curve and stuff like that. So I'm still walking up the mountain, going through my journey. I'm still doing my thing and all that. I don't really look at like falling off or big or she should have, or I'm still doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. That's really it. Shout out to ASAP 12B too, man. I'm part of his first year being rich, first year being recognized, group and all that. Yeah, shout outs to New York, got the AUG hat and all that representing. So I'm just in my own lane and all that. Like, I don't really need to be famous and nothing crazy like that. As long as I'm experimenting and creating dope memories with my art, with my music, that's it. That's cool for me, truthfully.
That is freedom of creativity, and loving the art for the art's sake with no other intention.
Yeah. So that's it. Being a millionaire and famous, that's just a plus. But I love making music. I love the journey. Has ups and downs, but I'm not going to stop anytime soon. And I got a lot of projects, a lot of visions that I want to put out for years to come. So we out here. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're all here. You damn right about that.
Yeah, we out here.
Looking for bold, high-quality merch that hits harder than your next show? At Smokin' Barrel Apparel, we fire up the best in screen printing and promotional gear, crafted for bands, artists, and creators who refuse to blend in. From shirts to banners, from tour drops to custom promo runs, we've got your back with the best prices around. Learn more today at Smokin'. That's SMOKINBA.com. Official sponsor of the Underground Nation podcast, supporting the heartbeat of the underground, one print at a time. Contact Ryan Chavez for more information. Smokin' Barrel Apparel, where your brand meets the barrel.
His face, hazy the guy, shrooms in my palms, that's your planes. Turn up the music, get in the zone, feel the bass. My brother told me do things at my own pace, fuck a race. In this wicked world, shit can happen in a day. All I can say, better pray and have faith. I'm bumping Hell's Pit while I'm riding in a rave. Counting all my blessings, making sure my people safe. We move like the Goonies, fuck these losers begging to eat off my plate. These hoochies got the cooties, dirty ass stinky coochies. I treat them like I'm Pootie, don't wipe a snake. Versace shades, pitch black, I don't see a thing. Sit back and stay away from demons, stack my cake. Yeah. The world's so wicked, the world's so wrong. 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 The world's so wrong.
Be real, has there ever been a moment where you questioned if music was actually going to work for you long term?
I don't really think like that. I just make my music, my art, and wherever it takes me, it takes me. But no, I don't really think like that, truthfully. I just make my art, and whatever it does and stuff, you know? Just let the universe take its course, yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Take the universe, let the universe take the course, man. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah. Enjoy it. A lot of people are so focused on the end result that they forget the important memories of the journey. There are so many lessons and you know, insights and just aspirations and opportunities that are missed because you're so blindsided and just focused on the outcome. Right.
People think one song is gonna hit, they drop the song, it doesn't hit, they quit. There's a lot of dumb reasons why people just stop making art or music. And those type of people, they ain't real artists to the core. You know, you didn't have Picasso make his art and then like, I'm gonna make millions off this, or Basquiat, or, you know what I'm saying? They made their art and it was found and it was loved by the whole world, and that's how I look at my art. It could blow up tomorrow, it could blow up next year, as long as my art is here and it's stamped on this planet. That's fine by me, you know.
Fucking facts, man. That's straight shit, right? So you mentioned a lot of shout outs here. So what are you focused on building next? Sound, brand, or business? What you got going on?
Got a little sound, little vibes going on. Me and Tierra actually got a tape. It's called Straight Agent Stoner. He's talked about that on Fago Lovers. It's 95% done. We gotta go through it. Yeah. A little 10 tracks of some cool stuff. We got special features. You know, we got dope producers. It's his vibe and my vibe in one. So that's what makes it dope. Two brothers with different vibes, but when we come together, it's like Ultron, you know what I'm saying? And I got Hallucinate. That's my upcoming project, Hallucinate. That's gonna be some cool shit, some other shit. I haven't recorded it yet because I really want to take my time on this one. I'm gonna let my 2096s, my 1222s still do its thing.
Right.
So I do my Hallucinate. And then
well, you already got like 95. Yeah, you got 95%. You might as well get that all done.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I got to do some music videos for 1222s, of course, and then bang that out. And then for it's called Nightmare on Vernon Street. It's a little, I'm going to drop that very, very soon. Shout outs to my man, Huey P. Newport. He's the full producer on that. And me and him got a tape. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things. Shout outs to Milk Chamberlain, Huey P., Mayo, my cousin Deja, everybody part of the team. And
my goodness, you've given a whole list. I was fixing to ask you if you had an opportunity to send me someone's direction, who would you send me to? But homie, you shooting out like a whole itinerary. Let me get a notebook. Damn.
We got everybody. They all produce. They all create their own arts. It's all in-house. It's a real team over here, man. You know?
Absolutely. Well, I would be more than happy to scoop some interviews and let's share the spotlight. I'm all about, making connections and networking in the underground.
Yeah,
I love them all. Producers, artists, graphic designers, engineers, event planners, venues, all of it, man.
Yeah,
all of it, because it is all important pieces. The gatekeepers, man, all of y'all play so many important roles and pieces in the underground community. And you all have stories.
Yes.
I just want to hear them.
Yeah, we got a lot of stories around here, man, especially in New England. Massachusetts, we're very low key with things, man. Like, it's either we're late or we just, we're too ahead of our time that, people that's in the now, they don't understand it till years later. So, Massachusetts always had that energy. It's either it's late or it's ahead of their time. It's kind of crazy how it is. But we shining, you know what I'm saying? We got certain artists out here doing their thing and stuff. It's vibes.
Absolutely. I can totally fucking feel it. I do have a couple questions, so that's just out of personal curiosity here. Where did the name come from?
Just popped out of nowhere. Great Hazy just popped out of nowhere because it just popped out of nowhere. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, well, that was an epic. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I was hoping for an epic, drawn out story.
Some Michael Jackson shit.
He had to wrestle a goat. On some mountain. I had to smoke a blunt with him afterwards. I don't know, man.
Nah, it was just Great Hazy, just Great Hazy. Because before that, it was Nate the Great, and I felt it was too cliche. It felt too corny. But how I did it and how I twisted it looked cool. How the signature looked and all that. It looked cool, but for Great Hazy, it just didn't sound, for Nate the Great, it didn't sound right to me. So I did a song called Show a Motherfucker. And that's the first time I actually said, Great Hazy. So I was like, that sounds kind of fire. So I just ran with it. Yeah, in 2022, when I did 1222, I was like, my name's Great Hazy. I'm just everything, YouTube, IGs, all that, just changed it up.
So just a bucket, right there.
Yeah,
right
so a lot of people that knew me by Nate the Great, it's Great Hazy now, man.
I've noticed something. You and your brother have a common denominator on that one. He did something similar too, didn't he?
He was Killer T. He was Killer T. And before that, he was T-Dog, I believe. But that was his 13-year-old days and stuff like that, his first coming up.
It's a baby Tierre news right here. Look, we're getting a scoop. For y'all that don't know, that is his brother. That is Tierre Diaz. If you don't know, y'all need to go check the interview, scoop it out. Amazing guy, amazing, talented individual. Obviously, even more talent behind the scenes that I'm scooping from bro here. Just some dope ass shit. But let me go back here. You said that you dropped the whole Great Hazy thing that you did on 1222. Well, where did that come from? We got a little bit of introspect on the other, but where did 1222 come from?
So I'm born December 22nd, 1996. So all the numbers of my albums, they're all meaningful and stuff like that, 2096 and stuff like that. So
right.
1222, that's I was born on December 22nd, but I used that as from PMs and AMs as a timing because everywhere I went or my phone or something, it was 1222. Whether it was 1222 PM, 1222 AM, or the price for a cigarette box or some shit was 1222. Everything was just 1222.
Damn, everything.
So I use that represents just my universal number. I'm born that day, but that's my universal number from the AMs and the PMs. And AM represents astral mass, astral projecting or astral planes and stuff like that. So and PM is psychedelic mass or positive mass. So it represents and all that type of stuff. It's a universal number for sure. And I got another tape. I ain't gonna say it now, but that plays along with the 1222, 2096 shit for sure.
Oh, another one. We got some more secret stuff. Well, you're just a man of many hats here.
Yeah.
Man, you got lots of stuff going on in the background. That's amazing. So how do you balance your personal life and your mental clarity and sanity with everything that you got going on?
Really, I just work. Time. Everything is time. Schedules is everything. Time is everything. So when you balance the time and schedules, you fit everything right. You work like Monday, 3 o'clock to 7 or whatever the hell. You get out, you chill, and you do whatever you're doing after that, like your music, your art, your painting. You just got to keep everything in schedule and time and balanced and everything fitting, truthfully.
What can one little stick pack do? Better question, what can't it do? You see, this isn't an ordinary stick pack. This is Make Fit, a bioactive precision peptide that supports strength building, endurance, and specialized support for each of your 650 muscles. In the end, this little stick pack is your way of finding more confidence, resilience, and discipline. Small packet, big results. Make Fit now available in caffeine-free.
That's really it.
Have you found like any more challenges that has been different since, over the years from when you first started till now?
Yeah, probably like making beats. I can be tricky sometimes, truthfully. That's really it. Probably like making beats, putting sounds together and stuff. Cause I'm a co-producer, but when it comes to like making beats, like the drops and all that, I ain't there yet. You're not you
ain't a sound designer. All right.
Yeah. Like, I can do my Alchemist type vibes and stuff like that. But when it comes to all that trappy, technical stuff, nah, that's for my boys to do and shit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and shout out to all the sound designers out there, man. Y'all are amazing.
They're a big part of our art. Like, yeah, we're lyricists, but without the beats, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my acapella, we just freestyle rappers type shit. The beat makes us as an artist, and it is what it is. Shout out to all the producers, everyone behind that shit, because y'all a big part. It's 50-50 of this shit. For sure.
Mixers, masters, engineers, producers, sound designers, all of you, man.
Yes, it's a big team. It's a big culture. It's all that. It's a family. It is. At the end of the day, it really is a family. It's a household of families and all that. So we gotta keep that shit pushing. Always keep the positive vibes going.
Absolutely. So would you feel like, going back a little bit of controversy here, we're gonna poke a little bit, mainstream versus underground. Would you feel like underground is more family driven versus business driven?
Yeah, it can be. It's 50-50. I mean, the music business period is 50-50, but the underground is more family oriented, for sure.
Relationships.
Yeah. Like I don't have to pay my way in to be cool with people, or like, I feel like that's mainstream shit. Like, you gotta pay to be cool with motherfuckers. You gotta pay to be in certain rooms to people. I mean, it's a business, yeah, but it's not always like that. Like, it's supposed to be a bond or, a connection and stuff. It should always be a connection, for sure. And that's how it is with the underground. The underground can be a little fizzy, but it's more connected, for sure, than the mainstream.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it is business moves, no matter which way you look at it. And I feel that the underground is definitely a more interconnected, personal and community versus the mainstream life, which is there really is no personal in that. It's mainstream. It's there. You are everywhere. Underground, you still have that little bit of the secret society, like that you got to know, we're that niche club, and a lot of us are there for a reason.
That's a fact. So that's how I look at it. It's underground, it's mainstream, there's levels to it, and you just got to find your place in it. That's really it. Everywhere, it's like a job. Everywhere you go, you got to find your position and just stay there, or not stay there, but you get what I'm saying. Just don't feed into the bullshit. Do what you got to do. Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Spread the love. Get out of here.
Absolutely. Spread the love and get out. What impacts do you think that might influence financially mainstream versus underground?
I mean, really, it's just mainstream. Of course, they got a big machine. They got labels. They got damn near everything you need to push that artist. You know what I'm saying? Managers, labels, like I said, labels, everything. All that stuff. Underground people, we do everything by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might have little managers, boom, 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 but it's all regular shit at the end of the day. But at the same time, like the underground, man, they be killing it. But
absolutely, they be killing it. With those big labels and all of that publicity, it also goes again with the chains and the restrictions that go along with it.
Exactly. But if you look at people like Master P, ICP, like a lot of other like independent people, there's a lot of independent motherfuckers that's out there that made their names into the mainstream and stuff like that without labels. Certain labels, yeah, little deals and stuff, but it's mainly by themselves and what they brought to the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what ICP was with merch and tours, you know, so that was their thing. That was their machine. That was their way of making a living. And how I look at the underground, that's how it is, really. It's just merch, tour, you just have a supportive, loyal fan base. You Gucci, you're chilling. You're good.
You damn straight. Who the hell needs anything else? You hit the gathering, you good to go. You got homies, you hit other underground festivals, you know, you good. I swear one day I plan on getting into Lost Lands. I really do. I would love to do media coverage for Lost Lands. I just make sure we have a mop and a puddle to clean up behind. I just love all of it. It's the culture, the community, the unity. It's great. It's great. Well, for someone out there who's been grinding since they were young like you, what advice would you give them to stay consistent?
Believe in yourself. Don't listen to other people. Yeah, you could take their little opinions and stuff. Everyone needs opinions for sure, but believe in your heart. Trust in your heart. Trust your mind. Trust your vision. Believe what you see in your mind and do it. If you think it's right, just do it. If it's positive, do it. I mean, why not? You know, just do it. Don't give up. Don't doubt yourself. Don't compare your life to other people's, you know, and stay in your lane. Just do what you gotta do. The universe is gonna help you, man. It ain't just you. It's the universe. It's God. There's all types of people in this world, in this ball. So you got a lot of people on your backs, man. So everyone that's watching, don't give up. Don't give up. You got a lot of people. You'll be surprised who's watching too. So don't give up.
You're right on that one. You never know who tunes in.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
This summer, it's all about how you show up. Clean, bold, confident. Every angle, built to stand out. Two-piece energy, made to turn heads. Details that hit, front to back. One piece, two piece, up to 5X. Made for real bodies, real confidence. No distractions, no extras. Just the look and how it makes you feel. Only $34.99. Step into your moment. Make a splash. Own the pool.
What's one mistake you made that you hope others can avoid?
Probably don't pay for shows. Well, certain shows. Probably don't pay for certain shows, you know? Maybe that. Don't pay for certain shows because you never know who's going to be there or not.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Like what kind of shows? Like big names, no names, specific kind of tours, environments, venues?
Yeah, like probably, like big shows maybe. Like don't pay for a slot, and someone told me this too. Don't pay for a slot to have less people come in, and then because you know how people pay for stuff. I'm trying to elaborate. So don't pay for something and while there's no one there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like wait.
Don't book the small places. You're gonna put yourself out. If you're gonna spend your money, at least spend it where a crowd's already gonna be.
Exactly, yes, that's what it is. Everyone in my circle, they pay their dues and all that. It's good crowds and all that. But for the upcomers and all that, don't just jump the gun. Don't just pay anything. Make sure everything is good. It's real. Make your name for yourself out of that. But that was one of my mistakes. I did a show before. I paid, and it was like it was a list of people. But I was like one of the first to come, and by the time I was on stage, there was like no one there. But you know what I'm saying? Like not years, fucking like hours later, minutes later, a lot of people came in. So it's
years,
like
damn, that was a long ass show.
Yeah, so make sure don't do stuff like that. Make sure everyone's watching you. Don't just jump the gun. Don't be a yes man. Don't none of that. Just do what you believe, and yeah, that's really it.
Absolutely. You brought up a fun point here. You said what is the worst show that you've done? Like, not just somebody ghosting you at the end of the thing. Like, what is one of the worst shows that you've had to do, that you've witnessed? Like, the worst things.
Probably my boy. I'm gonna come clean. It was good until you brought some bullshit that happened. But my boy, this was like 2023. He hosted a show out here in Worcester. It was the Worcester bar or something like that. I forgot where it was. It was on Kelly Square, and it was packed. But he just had a lot of like different backgrounds. And what I mean by that was just like too much like hood shit going on. So like while I was performing,
we had some wheeling and dealing in the background on that one.
Yeah, like I don't mind hood G's. I don't mind that. I like a mixture of everything. But this particular show, it was just like, it was wild. So I was performing, a lot of fights going in the crowd. It was cool, but that was probably the worst because we all had to get kicked out. I was in my mid performance. Everything was vibes until the whole fight broke out over some dumb shit. Probably someone stepped on someone's shoe. You know how it goes.
Of course, yeah.
Stupid shit. So that was probably it. But every show I've done, like, it's all experiences. It's all good vibes, truthfully, with Tia, by myself, with my boys. It's all good vibes.
That's awesome.
And different levels and different energies. So yeah, that was probably the only whack show I did.
That's amazing. Well, let's go the opposite spectrum here. What is the absolute most memorable and impactful show that you have today that lasts with you to the day?
I got two. I got The Gathering with Tia, our first gathering. That was fire as hell, you know what I'm saying? That was, my little me wouldn't even believe it type shit, you know? So that was cool. And then DJ Paul, 3 6 Mafia, like, if you don't know, 3 6 Mafia is my biggest inspirations. Down South music, I'm a geek with East Coast, I'm a geek with Down South. And it's not just like the mid-2000s, like all the 80s, 90s, Memphis music, down Texas music, inspiration. Chopped and Screwed, Tommy Wright, all that shit, that's my biggest inspiration. So for DJ Paul, yeah, for sure, fire, for sure. Yeah, and I got to meet him. And I got to tell him, like, yo.
Man, I would love to meet him. Yeah, I'm so jelly of some of y'all. We sitting there listening. I'm over here like fangirling. I just got questions. Like, I just got questions.
Yeah, and the Palladium. I didn't perform, but the energy and all that was the Juggalo Day last year when Tia got to perform. That was beautiful too.
Yes. Last year was amazing. I had the pleasure of being there last year. And yes, I was there last year. And I'm going to be there again this year. Only this time, I'm going to be there with media. Oh, we got media rights on this one, honey. Yes.
I'll be there.
Well, then you hook a girl up. Hook a girl up.
I got you. Yo, let me know, man. Let me know.
Straight up. Hook a girl up. I'm going to be at the gathering. Any other shows, stuff that you guys are going to be doing around, I'm travel friendly. You need to hook a girl up. Let me know.
Yeah. I'm going to be right. I might not make it to the gathering this year. It's not in Ohio. It's kind of far. And
yeah. Well, honestly, it's a 16-hour drive for me, either which way.
It's 23 for me. And 3 hours to hit the airport, to go to an airport. So I don't know. I don't really know yet, but I love the Ohio ones. The Ohio will always be like.
This one's going to be a once in a thing, I'm telling you. They have water activities. What?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Let's just hope there ain't no Fonz Pond type shit going on, you know? If you know, you know.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
We gonna be all right. Jugglers never die, man.
Is that the place where Shaggy lost his Dark Lotus chain? The Esham chain? You know
this is the first this is the first time that this is gonna be held at this location in Missouri, period. It's never been held here. No, it's gonna be at Max Creek this year. So, Max Creek, Missouri. First time.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna be the main, like.
There's gonna be a pirate boat. We got a ship, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be vibes.
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there getting all the ins and outs.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
Absolutely. So all right, well it's for everybody. They're probably getting tired of hearing us all. Like, yeah, y'all don't want to hear this shit. So
we vibing, man. We conversing.
Yeah. So for someone out there who's been grinding since they were young, like you. what advice would you give them to stay consistent? Oh, I just did that one. Never mind. Where did I go? Hold on. Wait a minute. No, we done vibing too much. Hold on. I done lost my damn spot. Oh, it's all right. We can vibe on another one. Okay. No, this is our last one. We're getting out down there. We got vibing too much. Got carried on ships and everything. Yeah. All right. If someone's feeling stuck right now, creative or mentally, what would Great Hazy tell them to
keep going?
Yes, keep going.
Wait, explain.
If somebody was feeling stuck right now, like they just can't, they can't do it. Like they just got that mental block, writer's block, just that artistic block right now, or they're just down in the dumps mentally. What advice would you give them to inspire them?
Truthfully, read some comic books, watch some movies, listen to some old music, go outside, look at the art on the walls, the trees, get inspired. Everything around you is inspiration, truthfully, everything. So if you're writer's block, look at your poster and make a song out of it. Or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, watch a movie, make a song of the scene that you just watched, but your own twist. So everything's inspiration everywhere, man. So just get inspired. Whatever you look at, make sure it's inspirational and use it for your own thing,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You use it for your own thing. That is facts right there. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And honestly, homie, I'm down to vibe any other time. Anytime. I mean, you got me on you know where I'm at. It's freaking amazing. Anything we forgot to share, any links to see your art, any merch, anything at all, any thank yous, any other shout outs?
Yeah, man. Shout outs to my brother Elijah, Huey P. Newport, Milk Chamberlain, Mayo, Ravage, Young Nosferatu, Day Day Dior, Ruby 99, Long Wolf Straws. Shout outs to all my peoples, Black Mass, Back Block, Drug Lizards, Elite Energy. Sinstar, that's my boy's merch. I don't got no merch right now, but I'm rocking my boy's merch. You got the Sinstar and all that. My links is Great Hazy. I just made a Spotify. I just made a SoundCloud. I'm a YouTube guy, so everything's on YouTube. But if you got other things you want to use, it's all right there. Spotify, SoundCloud, Great Hazy. 6REAT Hazy. That's really it.
I followed you on Spotify, so you have one extra follow.
Yeah, I just made that one too.
I was like, what? How, what? This ain't right.
Spotify and like that, because you need labels and all that to put your shit, but I use DistroKid. Shout out to DistroKid, man.
Yeah, shout out DistroKid, man. You a lifesaver, homie. You a damn lifesaver. I would love to be an affiliate for you. DistroKid is a lifesaver for all of you up and coming and even underground. You solo dolo, I don't give a damn. DistroKid is where it's at.
Yes. Yeah. And shout outs to ASAP 12, man. Shout outs to first year being recognized, first year being rich. Shout outs to everybody in that chat. And yeah, man, that's really it. Shout outs to everybody around the world, man. I just spreading the love and they really care and all that,
Absolutely. Love is where it's at. There's that Bob Marley sprinkle coming through again. You can hide some Easter eggs all you want to. One love. Well, there it is. Another real one. Another story carved straight out the underground. Shout out to Great Hazy for pulling up and giving us the truth, not just the highlights, but the real journey. If you rock with this episode, don't just sit there. Go like, follow, and subscribe to Great Hazy on all platforms and run those numbers up. And if you're hungry for more voices like this, tap right now at underground-nation.com, where the next wave is already moving. Artists on Don't Wait. Send your info to ugnpodcast@gmail.com and get yourself heard. Until next time, stay dangerous, stay creative, stay feral. And remember, if they don't see you yet, you're probably right where you're supposed to be.
And that wraps up another wild ride through the underground. Huge shout out to Great Hazy for stepping into the hot seat and giving us a raw look into the grind, the music, and the mindset behind the movement. Make sure you go like, follow, and subscribe to Great Hazy on all social and streaming platforms and run those numbers all the way up. And if you're hungry for more incredible artists clawing their way up from beneath the surface, make sure you visit underground-nation.com and discover your next favorite artist before the rest of the world catches on. And if you're an artist, why are you still listening, goofball? Send your music and information right now to ugnpodcast@gmail.com to be considered for a future episode of the Underground Nation podcast. Businesses, entrepreneurs, creators, need help getting eyes on your brand, products, or services? Underground Nation is always looking to help spotlight the people building something real. And wherever you're listening to this podcast right now, don't forget to leave us a review. Take a snapshot, send it in, and you might get a shout out on a future episode. Until next time, keep creating, keep grinding, keep clawing your way to the surface. And remember, the underground never sleeps.